From Windsor, Ontario, it's remotely Zach. And now here is your host, Zachary Thomas.
Hello everyone, I am your host, everybody's favorite, Zachary Thomas. Thank you so much for being here. First order of business, if you are a new or returning viewer, please make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to help us get to the big leagues. Thank you. I start with today's top story. Ontario Premier Doug Ford has announced a state of emergency for the province of Ontario. He's going to need a bigger shovel. I think he's going to need a bigger shovel. This is due to the trucker protests that are occurring throughout the province. Wow. It's a shame that the Premier's testicles are bigger than the trucks. I think that's too bad. Well, the best news has surfaced this week, and former U.S. President, Florida Man 45, may have been feeling a tad bit flushed. Rolling Stone reports that 45 clogged the White House toilet trying to flush printer paper. Yeah. Please, haven't those toilets suffered enough? I mean, come on. According to a new book by Maggie Haberman, Confidence Man, Haberman of the New York Times writes that White House staff periodically found Trump's toilet clogged with wads of paper, according to Axios. The staff believed it was Trump who tore up the paper, Haberman writes. And of course, 45 wrote a statement that likely had Kentucky Fried Chicken grease all over it. And he wrote, quote, "Another fake news story that I flushed papers and documents down a White House toilet is categorically untrue and simply made up by a reporter in order to get publicity for a mostly fictitious book." I love how he uses the fanciest words that I am sure he doesn't even know what they mean. I love how at the top he rags on about Hillary. Last time I checked, she did not flush her emails down the toilet. The computer tower, maybe. Okay, maybe she did that. 2016 all over again. It is also being reported that Trump's love letters to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un were also included. What? Was Kim's missile not good enough for you? That's too bad. From one lunatic to another, Marjorie Taylor Greene, or as I refer to her as COVID in human form, Marjorie gave an interview where she may have been a little tongue-tied. Take a look.
Now we have Nancy Pelosi's gazpacho police spying on members of Congress, spying on the legislative work that we do, spying on our staff, and spying on American citizens that want to come talk to their representatives.
Yes, this woman is cuckoo for Campbell's soup. Finally, the Detroit Free Press is reporting that the St. Patrick's Day Parade is returning to Detroit streets this year after a 2-year hiatus. Now it will give people a place to get drunk, belligerent, and vomit, as opposed to their living rooms. Hey, we got a great show for you this evening. Up next, I look at the dangest political memes. And later, where are people leaving their Post-it notes? It'll surprise you, so come on back. Hey everybody, welcome back. Folks, the world of politics can be a funny place. Sometimes a gaffe here and a dick pic there. And I got the memes to prove it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my segment Memed, Political Edition. Alrighty, here we go. Obama, President Barack Obama, in thought. We get to see what his thought process is like with this one. So if the next president is white, the United States will have successfully gone black and then gone back. United States. Oh, yeah. This next one is from a campaign ad from somebody named Tony Abbott, and he said, "I'm threatened by boats and gays. Gays on boats are my worst nightmare." Wait until someone tells you what they do on that boat. Yeah, that's a... And finally, old Honest Abe. What would he think of his Republican Party if he were alive today? This is not my party. Yeah, and that's it for me in Political Edition. I'll be back with more Remotely Zach right after this. Stick with us. Welcome back. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Alrighty, has anyone ever left a Post-it note? You know, people tend to leave one here and there after, eating a coworker's lunch, or you dinged the door of the car right next to you. And it got me thinking, where else are people leaving these sticky notes? Well, we will take a look in my segment, Postits. This one, I believe, was left at the Freedom Convoy. My freedom and liberties. That's right, don't mess with his freedom and liberties. Next up, this was left in Florida, of all places. If you have seen the heels my Aunt Beth was wearing when she was with a trucker, she would like them back. Hope she gets them. Remember when Doug Ford was out shoveling with the little red shovel? Well, I think somebody would actually like that back as well. If you have seen my shovel, return it. Emma. Keep on the lookout. Back to the Freedom Convoy, and I think someone else would like to have something back. If you have seen my truck testicles, please contact me. They not only serve as my trucks, but they are also my artificial ones as well. And on that note, that's it for this edition of Postits. And that's also the show, quite frankly. Remember to make sure that you like us on social media. Those links are down in the description below. Well, I've been your host, Zach Thomas, and I will see you back here, same place, same time, next week. Good night.
That was easy.
No, it wasn't.